Hello, hello. I should be live at this point. Just checking to make sure that's the case. I'm not really doing any pleasantries today either, so I actually don't have a lot of time. I'm online today. I am live today. Hold on, I actually need to start something up before I'm recording. Okay, cool. I am doing a brief stream today because I need to get Father's materials, and I have not unlocked the boss yet. I used a friend's world to get her to level 70, but I need more. So we're gonna just go and start the world quest just to get to at least to get to that point. And once we've done that, it'll be good. We'll be in better shape. So let us travel to Petrichor, to the ever lovely place of Petrichor, which I visited very briefly yesterday, walked around the NPCs to start the quest, and saw that there's a lot of people in there who do not look to be very well. So yeah, you can even see one right there. So let's go find out what's going on, shall we? Hey you, yes you blithering idiot, what are you doing dragging your feet for? Waiting for us all to get old? Why in the blazes aren't all these boxes already on the ship? No, boss, it's just these boxes are way too heavy. If we lug them all up, I think the ship might what? This is treasure here. Treasure. You're just gonna leave profit on the ground like that? But if we load everything on board, plus ourselves, I don't think the boat can hold all that weight. That's an easy one. If we just leave a couple of you here on the island, we can bring all the treasure back now, can't we? Oh, a cunning plan, boss. Wait, I'm one of the ones you're taking with you, right? I don't want to get captured by those golems. You've seen what happens to anyone they catch. And stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're all done for. I'm getting a friend request or join request. Sorry, can't do that at the moment. Dark Lord's lackeys? Are you putting on some kind of show? Wait, boss, there's people over there. Why don't we go ask them? Oi, you. Yeah, you, the big un, the tiny thing. What are you skulking over there for? Can't leave any witnesses. Anyway, we should talk to them first. Oh god, that's funny. I'm just imagining just like offhanded psychotic comments. I mean, I did say it, so. How long am I going to keep up the voice acting this morning? It's 6 a.m. I probably shouldn't. From the look of you, you must be foreigners. And here I thought you were minions of the Dark Lord Remus. Dark Lord Remus. This is the Traveler and Paimon's Paimon. And you're right, we are travelers. Oh, but who's this Dark Lord Remus you mentioned? Has he finished playing his part already? You don't even know who the Dark Lord is? Alright, I get it. I suppose it's up to me to educate you. Oh, ignorant outlanders. Oh, God. I'm just going to read this normally. As you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontanians lived here in peace and safety, until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant, one who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before arriving at ours. He took our lands, polluted the sources of pure water, and even tried to use music to tempt us. They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lord's fell melody enslaved our kin. But we, the Fontanians free, rejected his rule. Thus did I and the warriors under my command march to war all across the land. Is it a story about someone else? Nice world building, very detailed. And then what happened? What's next? How did you defeat the Dark Lord? Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we be their match? Still, we had the aid of Este the Quick-Witted this time. With his aid, we infiltrated the Dark Lord's fell keep and reclaimed the treasures, and he and his minions plundered from us Fontanians. The dude they call idiot is just... What a name. Like the boss said. what is it we're doing again? Oh, yeah. Disrupting the special military maneuvers conducted by the Dark Lord's legions. Totally a brilliant plan. You're the protagonist of your play, yet you aren't on the up and up? So where's this Dark Lord? When does he take the stage? Do you think we'd still be lugging treasure if he showed up? Ha! Like as not, we'd all been turned into golems already. Just like Este probably was. Este the Pitiful now, more like. Whoa, he totally helped you and you guys just left him behind and ran away? Are you guys sure you aren't the baddies? Baddies don't get to be the protagonists. What do you mean protagonists take the stage? Wait, from where I'm standing, it's looking like you're really his minions. Dressed up as foreigners. I can tell from all your blabbering on about performances and plays. Eh? You mean you guys aren't putting on a performance? So you won't fess up unless we try you first, eh? Let's get 'em, boys! Oh, that's a bad decision. You should reconsider for your own sake.
Stabilize!
I guess we're not.
The wind knows me. Busted. Transfixed.
I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to start with her and place the mark before I do anything. Oh, wow, they just started folding over. The thieves who were beaten so badly they couldn't spare even a thought for the treasures fled on their boat. Well, guess they weren't acting after all. But what was this treasure they're talking about? Dark Lord this, Dark Lord keep that. No way any of that's real. Why don't we have a look at the treasure? Yeah, but we don't know where this stuff came from. Paimon expressing disinterest in treasure? Say it ain't so. Paimon's just worried that, just in case there's some kind of evil Dark Lordy trap in it. I guess there's no dissuading you, but please be careful, okay? And as it so happens, there were no traps in the container of the evil Dark Lordy variety or otherwise. But there was no valuable treasure within either. Within was naught but heavy shards of shattered stone. Paimon knew they were just a bunch of frauds. There's no treasure at all. Or is this shabby excuse for a statue some kind of priceless artifact? Uh-oh. Let's go to Petrichor and ask around. Maybe it's some kind of landmark or lucky mascot or something. As for these treasures, Hey, traveler, you... Uh-oh. How unforgettable the Hortus Urgetus, overflowing with oh god, I didn't realize I was on a timer. Hold on. I'm pulling up the VOD. I need to see what that said. That was important. Okay. It said, how unforgettable the Hortus Urgetus, overflowing with fruit and flower. Oh, how grand and glorious Caesarium. How marvelous the melodies drifting through Collegium Phonoscorum. O fate, why not halt this moment? This is going to be fun for people to stream and read. I would normally look it up, like a pronunciation guide, but we're not doing that today. Ooh, the music. Imperator. A dream? You're finally awake, Imperator. This day is one of great import. The day when we shall sound the great symphony Phobos. There is yet time before the ritual, Imperator, but we should set out. I seem to have had a dream. A dream, Imperator? I did not know that gods could dream. In that case, what did you dream of? The great plains beyond the north wind? The silver tree beneath the frozen soil? Or did you see that golden future that you once showed me? I saw the sea swallowing the earth, the children of white stone and brass sinking, the collapse of all that was once radiant. The prophecy, then, Imperator? It is precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against inevitable fate, that we are here today. Just as you said, we have paid much for it. But once we are free of fate's shackles, or Fortuna's, those sacrifices shall not have been in vain. In this have I had faith ever since I accepted this body and became a Remurian. Apologies, Imperator. Forgive my lack of manners. In any case, please, come with me. So yeah, this is definitely Greece, right? This is, oh god. Rome. No, wait, no, this is Rome. That's right. We bestowed undying bodies upon the people, allowing humanity to fear the tides of the deeps nevermore. Our souls are still bound by the shackles of Fortuna. The burden of fate is not something mortal souls can bear, but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, leading us forward on the path of justice. Wow, this is trippy. The melody of the symphony will flow through the waterways of the high sea, and soon Remuria, no, all of humanity will be freed from the unconscionable tyranny of fate and welcome an eternal utopian future. And then one day the people will no longer need the guidance of Phobos, and all will be able to play their own symphony. Remus. I can click now. Okay, hold on. Remus, you once said that you would create a future free from the shackles of divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and the chasm you tried to bridge has grown deeper still. The immortal race you created and the peoples of the waters are slaughtering one another. And now, this so-called eternal city faces imminent collapse. You cannot control your own creation. The symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, but instead has become the source of all sin. Though their flesh and blood have been sundered from water and soil, the lost souls guide them upon the path of inevitable death nonetheless. The curse of Fortuna is upon you, upon your people, and upon you. You still remember our promise? That is our last resort as long as the symphony is played. Is this the only way you usurper lords of humanity know to atone after bringing things to ruination? Still, your resolve at least does not shame your kingly crown, and a promise was made indeed. Therefore, allow me to bear witness to your end. O king cursed by fate, drown thyself in song, wine, and feast, for the day of judgment has not yet come. I just had a trip. Stop moving and stared at the statue like you were a statue yourself. I think I had a strange daydream. I'm fine, sorry for making you worry. Oh boy. This is gonna take some time, isn't it? Oh there, citizen. If you require shelter, simply head to the bell tower in the city center. The savages have been getting all bold and uppity lately, so be on your guard. I don't know what kind of voice I chose for that. I feel like I should read all of this, but I don't. Now is not the time. I would be waiting to do this until I had more time, but I need the materials. Father beckons. Right, and it says I need to complete what quest? The Shadow over Petrichor. So it's this particular quest. Got it. And those heals.
The Lock Knights? Ridiculous ravings and nothing more.
Right. Inventory space. I was farming her artifact set, but for now, Gladiators is the best I've got. Oh wait, hold on. Before we do that, I think right. I decided I was going to switch this. Right, because this one has energy recharge, and even though there's a loss of an attack, there's still attack here. And for the time being, it at least helps make sure that I'm not going to die. Because otherwise I have like 0 energy recharge. Putting that in the lower level one. Crap. Oh wait, I think they're actually the one I took off was 8. I think everything is at least 12 now. Cool. All right. Well, anyway, let's continue. I wonder if Xavier is going to show up here at any point. I really hope he does. Maybe after like the crisis is over. Because of course I arrive and everything is bad. I doubt these citizens are always in this red daze. Oh, hello, mystery man. Welcome, travelers, traversers of dreamscapes. I am the bell ringer at the intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomes travelers to the eternal city. Oh joy, more world building, eh? So, valiant guardian, shall we find the eternal city to our left or our right? Leave that aside for now. All the townspeople we ran into on the way over were acting really weird. You know what's about that? What that's about? Why, everyone has gone to machismos already. I imagine that they now dwell under the protection of Sebastus. What the hell are you all saying? I'm with Paimon. Oh God. What is happening? I need the entire like quest script pulled up on the side to understand. When the bell of eternity tolls, all that has ever come to pass shall be erased, and all will be reborn, regardless of who they are or where they are from. You don't say. The symptoms do match. Oh boy, I say he's dreaming and then he does a thing. And then he dies. All you have to do to kill him is say, hey, I think you're dreaming. Halt! No, I'm not going to give him a German voice. Excellent. You two look completely mentally sound. Finally, a normal person. Seriously, what's going on in this town? Before that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't be leaving him lying here, can we? He'll catch a cold. Now, the risk of catching a cold may not be the most important thing right now. You still work together with a normal person to move the incoherently rambling bell ringer onto a nearby bench. Kitty! Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Call me Este. I'm a member of the town's Daydream Club. I'm the only member present right now, though. Paimon's Paimon, and she's Effortless Fury. We're members of the Special Security and Surveillance Room. We're passing adventurers. Adventures, you say? You're not here to look for that castle or whatever, are you? Wait, you introduced yourself as Este. We've heard that name before. It was you who brought the bandits into the Dark Lord's castle, was it not? Huh? What? So, you've also... No, we're wide awake, trust us. We just don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things. You tell Este about how you met and drove the bandits who saw the shattered stones as treasure away outside town. Oh, it's them. Where to begin? The legend of the Fate Castle has never been a secret. Adventurers just like them come by looking for it every once in a while. And whether it's because the impression the name Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than poetic imagery, or because the castle was built millennia ago, it's more likely than not that nothing of value remains there now. But would they ever listen? Of course not. So, no sooner had I brought them over to the ruins in the mountains that they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. I could not stop them alone, so I went back to town to get help. I never imagined I'd find nothing but dazed stares and mad ramblings all around. It was like everyone had fallen under some hypnotic spell. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. My hypothesis is that something abnormal has occurred within the ruins. According to the records... Actually, why are we the only ones not affected? Interesting. Most interesting. Perhaps we can find a solution in the ruins? On your way here, Este. Leave the adventuring to us. If you come to, you might get turned into a golem. Anyway, is that your cat, Este? It's so cute. No, though the fellow who studied hypnotism would say that they are creatures with keen senses. How odd. That, collar? Pendant? I could swear I've seen that accessory before. Oh, that ran off. Anyway, ignoring the cat question for now, we should still go to the ruins first and have a look. Say, Esther, how can we get there? The ruins? The mountain behind town. Just so happens to be the exact direction that the cat ran off in. Kitty cat. This is a Trash Blazer Gremlin dialogue option. Things are pretty murky right now. Take extra care. You too, alright? We'll be back soon. Don't you worry. We'll be right back. Don't worry. Yo, right back? Nah, it's gonna take for fucking ever. I do hope I can come back and see all these folks in their current state after I get to the world boss. No, man, I suck.
Into the wind.
Oh. Well, if that isn't an Enkanomiya portal, I don't know what is. All right. Now I can walk on water too. No.
Solidify!
Quietly now.
Lay back.
And again, I really need to learn to start my rotation better. Why am I out of space already?
Gotcha.
Nice. Not bad, not bad. Oh, it's a cat. Your valor would not know shame, even should it stand in the company of the Marjase hunters of old. Oh, it's a rare shiny cat. Seen a whole lot of really strange things in her journey. Even so, a glowing talking cat. Paimon supposes it still makes the rare list. Oh, one such as I shall not dwell on being called a strange thing. Oh, chosen champions, Traveler, and Paimon, the time has come for true heroes such as ye to step forth. Come with me into the ancient kingdom of the deep seas. We must still the chaotic symphony if we are to save the lost souls. Is this also part of the world building too? Could be like one of the Yaya Publishing House's novels, the ones with the he was our companion in the last life, but only he inherited the memories kind of plot. Speaking of, just who are you? Must I start from the beginning? Very well. Oranides of Oranopolis is my name, a spirit keeper of the ancient realm. Oranides? Oranides? Oranidi? 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 Oranid? Oranides? You know what? Hold on. Oranides. No, it's Greek. It is Greek. Interesting. Heavens. Oranides. 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 Of Oranopolis. This is I'm translating. Sky City, huh? Your name is Heaven of Sky City? Is that what your name is? Is that what we're doing? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what you're... Okay. Okay. Paimon's gonna call him... Ozzy? Oz? Ornides. Where's the... Okay. Aussie? Ornopolis? Aussie? I guess. We're gonna go with Aussie. Este and Aussie. Great. Okay. Fine. Okay. Meow meow. It appears I cannot command this body as I wish, to the extent that bestial behaviors may even overbear me from time to time. If from the beginning I could only have. Why the choice of wording order? Ahem. As the two of you can see, the boundaries between past and present have begun to blur, thanks to the influence of the chaotic symphony. It is for this reason that I too have awoken. For now, the affected area is yet small. I wonder if this cat is the guy that I saw in the dream, at the beginning of the dream. The inhabitants of Petrichor have had their souls taken away. They exist in that maddened, dreamlike state because the symphony has temporarily granted them identities and memories to fill the void left behind. It is as if a vessel filled with pure water has had its contents replaced with wondrous wine, an apt description considering that those are memories of ancient history gifted by the symphony. So what you're saying is that the townspeople of Petrichor have had their souls stolen, and their bodies have been possessed? You said that the affected area isn't very large yet? That is correct. Of course, eventually, even the Court of Fontaine will be consumed if the chosen hero cannot restore harmony to the chaotic melody. No choice but to take a look. Thank you so much. The road to the ancient realm lies beneath the spring you see before you. I've caused the seal on the hidden path to manifest. Next, I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. Kitty cat, stretch! Open the door! There we go. Now then, help me retrieve the harp strings, and I shall thus be able to break the seal and open the way. Ah, I see. There's a fancy manhole cover. Now then, let us go unto the fated Castellum of Gold. These are but scraps on the surface. The true castle lies deeper underwater. You compare me to the cats in town? Such... I'll look closely and try not to get lost then. I'm tripping over my words today. Ancient score. This seems to be a musical score created by using unknown materials by an ancient civilization. The melody recorded within can only be deciphered using a special device. Deciphered. Right, I have no artifact space. Okay, that's fine. Oh, no, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. I'll get rid of those for now. Alright. Well. Hooray. Yeah, I should have this done by the, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was water. All right, then. It's just so clear, I could barely tell. No, away we go. You glow. Why do you glow? Ah, yes, this castle is where the boss is. But I've been to here before. I didn't think there'd be such a huge space down below. I guess you do know your stuff. This is but the tip of the iceberg. Once an entire nation and the land upon which it was built sank beneath the waves, and my mission is to prevent that which is sunk from resurfacing. Or so I believe. Poof, and just like that, you suddenly seem a lot less reliable. Well, what am I but a cat who knows an inkling more than those in town, Anyway, we are the sole arbiters of whether the souls of the townsfolk can safely return to their bodies or not. So, eyes up now. Fade Castle is just through the gate. Let's continue onward. Oh! Neat. The cat, after also appearing and disappearing with utmost alacrity, is to be expected. It is you, Paimon, who must fly faster. Do not let those trifling things outside the window interfere with our relentless march forward. We have work to do. He's saying don't look out the window, but I'm going to. Yep, see? Look. They did a scripted sequence thing. That does look like the narwhal. Damn. Books. Anecdota Septentrionalis? Okay. I know I can't do that yet. I'm just kind of curious staring at it. Oh god. Paimon bets a lot of people can live in a huge castle like this, and this is just, yeah, of course, and not just people either. Surely heroes such as yourself would dispatch any hidden ghosts or phantoms without breaking a sweat. This is indeed a music box. But just as I have knowledge beyond ordinary cats, this music box has functions beyond most others. What can it speak to? That did not cross my mind. Regrettably, it does not have such a function, for now at least. Anyway, even those who lack any musical knowledge can freely operate the power of the symphony using this box. We will have use of it later, I am sure. But isn't it because the symphony has gone all wacky that the townsfolk turned into whatever they are now? So what if Effortless Fury presses the wrong button or something? The symphony here may also become chaotic. What sort of clumsy cloud do you take before, Paimon? I'll say that. And become the source of all sins. I'm repeating the world building. Dot, dot, dot. Peace now, you need not be so fretful. The symphony was mighty, beautiful, and glorious once, an existence that shouldered golden ideals. Yet it now sows chaos upon the surface as a mere mishap of misalignment, the result of evildoers misusing great, glorious power. But were it you, surely she would wield its power. Were it effortless fury, surely she would wield its power correctly. That's quite a lot of trust you're putting in us. It might be more accurate to say that I have no other option. I'm a mere cat at present, after all. Should I wish to make use of the music box myself, it might prove somewhat difficult. We have spoken this much. Now, to put things to the test. Remember the strings we got from the harp in the ruins? Those were, in truth, the scores on which the symphony was recorded. As long as you place the score into the music box, the box shall play its tune all on its own. So what you're telling me is that this is ancient Rome hit clips. Locus Amanus. Okay. It said the first terrestrial creatures emerged from the warm oceans. The lands were fertile, producing all in abundance. Then gifts bestowed by fate were so ample that it seemed as if the land itself had been specially prepared for them. A moving melody accompanies the swift ship as it cuts through the azure waves. The Outlander gently plucks at the harpstrings, telling his companions, "From here to the end of the sea, until that day." Okay. Yeah, nothing really that needed to be said out loud. A lot of stuff that you can infer just by what you expect from game quests. All right, so press to activate a pause. Stop moving. Can you hold? There's a specific option to start moving or reactivate energy affected by a pause. Okay. No, I'll figure it out. If I recall correctly, they said something in the update about having a button for quest objects, but maybe I'm misremembering. Or maybe this isn't that. I have a bad feeling about this. Huh? Meow meow? Pet the kitty. They actually put the pet minigame in here for him. That's funny. Well, he's moody for now. Let's just leave him be. Oh, it's the T button. I see. Never mind. I don't know why I didn't notice before. Wow. This voice, I've heard it before. Oh, that's the entity that had made a pact with the person we were.
Transfix.
That was not the right button. Nice.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Yeah, I should just look up just to make sure there's no like pesky oculi. Okay. Well, this might get annoying quickly. Wonder, can I get to the boss without? Do I need to do anything special? Can I just go? I might just be able to go. See what happens. I may have chosen poorly. This might just be a puzzle space. Actually, it might be back the way I came, for that matter. Yeah, I should grab the teleporter, huh? Now this is an upper floor, right? So the goal is go as far down in this area as I possibly can. Maybe it is? I don't know. I'll probably find it if I'm just, you know, patient, right? Probably. But I'm a silly goose, right? And in my impatience, I'm probably going to end up taking longer to get there than if I had just kept doing the quest, right? Right. Ooh, moving mural? Neat. Not only do we have the same hardy skin, but in our veins flows the same divine essence. We share the same wisdom and melody, the same will. It has been too long, dear friend. How many years since that day? 500? Thousands? Still, time matters not to us at all. You may be in the small body now, but I recognized you in an instant. Well, have you tired of battle and decided to take up rat catching as a new hobby? It's you. What is he exactly? Dark Lord? Barbarians remain barbarians, I see. Ignorant even of their own ignorance. Boethius of Remuria am I. Foremost Harmist of Phobos. You need not introduce yourselves. I have no interest in the titles peddled by primitives. You know this rude fella, Aussie? Aussie? I forget how it was supposed to, how I decided it was going to sound. Well, I know that name. I do not deny it, but need you be so formal, Cassiodor? Do our years of service under Sebastus, our god king, matter so little to you? The name Cassiodor does sound familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. The past is the past. I do not know how you, whose soul has long been shattered, have manifested, but it seems that the chaotic symphony is your doing and none other. Cease. Return the souls of those who live in the present and go back to the shadow beneath the deep waters to where you belong. This is my final warning to you. Oh, and what then? Will you continue wearing your mask of hypocrisy, traitor? Will you shut your eyes and ears for another millennium? But you have noticed, haven't you, why my melody would break its bonds at this time and affect the present? Why my strength has given me the might to open the gate to the deep waters, allowing me to manifest. The power of the sea surges, Cassiodor. The return of Phobos is imminent. Phobos. Yes, indeed. Over these thousands of years, I have already bound my soul to the shattered Phobos, the omniscient enigma. The great power is about to finally descend once again. And is this not the wish that we once failed to accomplish? To repeat the past is to give the ancient tragedy an encore, nor have I ever wanted to sacrifice innocent lives. Is that so? Well, not that it matters, Cassiodor. The world you have defended is coming apart at the seams. The people of bygone times see before you... The people of bygone times you see before you shall return to their rightful places. Fontaine's existence is a mistake, one we shall correct. When the oceans swallow it, Remuria shall rise above the sea once again, and its light shall shine over the land. Is this because of the primordial sea? Do even barbarians know of its existence nowadays? You are the mistaken one. We should have assimilated into this new nation thousands of years ago, but it was you who warped them into puppets of ancient hate. Whether that Phobos matter is true or false, as long as my will is not dissipated, your schemes will not succeed. Do you mean to say, then, that we should abandon our honor as Remurians and degenerate into mere base insects? How could I ever allow my kin to return to those bags of decaying flesh and become slaves to fate once more? It seems that millennia have not led you to accept Remuria's downfall. If anything, you've grown more obstinate still. Perhaps it is in our stubbornness alone that we are quite similar. I thought that the long years would have rendered you willing to once more stand by our side. You betrayed the tribe that birthed you. And you betrayed Remuria. You may have become the Golden Hunter, but you cannot remove the brand of the Sebastus that marks you still. You will always be a Remurian. Remurians have long ceased to exist. Save in your delusions, the world of old has passed away. Of course. Or so it was meant to be. But now the border between past and present has faded. If you insist on becoming the enemy of our ancient realm and sealing me once more in a cage buried beneath the waves, then those Fontanians you wish to protect, yes, all of Petrichor, shall be buried as one. No way, we won't let that happen. No. That is not up to you, insolent savage. When that time comes, your lowly flesh will be rendered as dust, but your souls will join with ours and take the next step of evolution. We shall bestow upon you eternal, resilient bodies, that you may never again suffer mortal pain. You should have words of gratitude. I will hear them. Oh, should you have words of gratitude, I will hear them. You gotta be kidding me. Just as those puppets who danced as you performed, those pitiable slaves and servants, those poor children, everything was stripped from them, and you still speak with such conviction. All things have their price. Narrow personal opinions are, but refuse to be discarded by a higher class of beings such as I. Besides, as I see it, they are the ideal form of humanity, adhering unerringly to perfect order. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll meet you at the bottom. This passing prelude is a fight, isn't it? Oh, how'd I know? I remembered this time. Y'all proud of me?
Stabilize!
Busted. Gotcha. Real strike.
Transfixed.
Probably burst with the Aelon, but no. I'm a civilian. You are slow. Okay. Let's do this properly, shall we? Actually, you know, I should probably do this.
This is order.
Quietly now. Game's up.
Oh wow, yeah, that was quick. Shredded. Doomus Aria. As you might recall, we weren't invited. Yeah, since when have we ever needed an invitation? Yeah, we need to have a good talk before we go. Oh man. Cassidor? Oh god, I'm not reading this out loud. I'm going to read it, but I'm not reading it out loud. I'm reading it to myself. Ah, this makes sense. That makes sense. Renee learned how to separate the ego from like the spirit, the soul, the consciousness from the being, the body, dying before death. Learned it from Remus, from the Golden Troop's ability to decant people. But then instead of gaining free will, they, like, true free will, they just lost all semblance of the free will they had. Interesting. I'm gonna have to reread this later. Alright. Canticles of Harmony, A. Alright. Where is... Is it through here, or is it back the way it came? Oh, right. This is. I saw there was a new map. Right, this is not where I want to go. I actually do want to be here. And I guess I probably could have gotten to the boss without having to do all this story stuff, huh? What happens if I do this? Yeah, it's questionable. But how do I get to... I am somewhat directionally challenged. Was this where the boss was? This is where the boss was, wasn't it?
An impressive bounty.
I pressed the thing. I'm pressing buttons and they're not doing anything. It's kind of annoying. Mother. Okay, Kazuha, work with me here.
Wind Strider.
Or don't. Don't work with me here. For some reason, I keep fat fingering things. Okay. Okay, I can't pick it up while in the air. That is the thing. You can't. It turns it off. It says, nope, you can't catch this in the air. Must be on the ground. Yeah, this is where the boss was. I'm a fool. Utter fool. Yeah.
Laid bare.
Solidify!
Busted.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Hello there, boss man. Now, let's switch over to a team more well-suited to taking on someone silly like you. And then I'll probably end the stream there. I only wanted to stream for at most an hour. I'm a little over that.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Wind, hear me! Attack! This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky? Coming at ya!
Nice. Got him. Alright, well, I have completed... I just keep forgetting. I need to have Arlecchina out when I do this so I can give her friendship experience. I have wasted 2 days. 2 days worth on not Arlecchino. Alright, well. I guess that's that. Thank you for checking out the stream if you happen to stop by. I know it wasn't all that eventful.
One with nature.
But yeah, I'll be rebrushing up on everything that I read over just now before resuming the quest, just to make sure I'm on the same page with everything. Alrighty. Well, thank y'all for coming. See you later. Bye-bye.